forehand volley, great serve, great movement. I think I run off superlatives. you know, him and Nick actually plays really well. Like, he's my teammate, so I know I play with him regularly. He's a teammate. One of the best matches of the HPL. So, Basketball, please tell us about your interest in pickleball and how it actually peaked.
Yeah, so actually I was a tennis player and I played until I was 20 years old. So I went to Spain and I lived there for around 4 years. I trained
Wow,
national circuit there, and
hectic, bro.
yeah, yeah. So
We're
before
not
that,
playing with you again. Sorry, we're not playing with you again.
yeah,
The game is starting. Basketball, what are your thoughts on this game?
yeah. It was very close. 3-love down, and Raptors had to come back. The first three games were incredibly well played by Titans. First game for them, and first game was actually really tight,
That's true.
and it was very close. So let's see how this one goes.
So, who do you reckon might win this game, Basketball?
I think there's a chance for everyone in the sport. You can't predict who's going to win. That depends on the momentum completely. So the timeouts are the main key thing here. We have to use them at the right
Like
time.
the 12th over in T20 cricket.
Yes.
So just to give
Alright.
everyone here from perspective on the teams here.
Oh
Nick
my God.
is a very, very graceful player.
Wow, that was a crazy point right there. Wow.
And Tirtha is the exact opposite of Nick. He's an aggressive, brutal player.
Who you-
That's the exact opposite.
By
Nikhil,
Nikit
sorry,
Reddy.
Nikhil.
Nikhil. Okay, okay.
Titans up, one love. Trying to close it out.
Definitely, like an aggressive guy. He uses his tennis tricks here. So
For
you
sure.
don't see a typical player who's a very good doubles player doing that, right? And
So Nick, who just won the silver medal in the open doubles of 30 plus, playing with grace, playing like a ballerina, but still shooting a bazooka from his pedal. So apparently the news from the other court is that Vishnu Vardhan, who's as usual down,
another one falling prey to the same
yes,
tactic.
and comes out on top. Vishnu doesn't know how to lose. That's the problem.
FYI, I was 13-4 up with him as well.
What about my friend Bhaskar here? He's the most honest guy you ever meet. Aja. Titans up 4 love. Second year Raptors. The Raptors really need to make inroads here. If they let the gap become too big, then obviously it becomes a bit of a mountain to climb. Do you reckon Nikhil and actually Tirtha actually a good combination? One is graceful, slow, and Tirtha actually finishes the point.
I think
I think strategy is a very under underlooked point of pickleball, where people think it's just put the ball between the lines. It's not exactly the same, because you need someone who actually can set the point, actually finish the point, someone actually reset the point, someone actually moves really well. So I think yeah, there is a way more strategy than people give the sport credit for. I think I've been in the kitchen so often, people call me Gordon Ramsay. And there were times I feel like a bit of an anaconda. They're not leaving it. They just, you know, got it around. They got a grip around. They're not leaving at all. And they want to make sure they crush the opponent.
There you go.
Sometimes pickleball is a bit like a battle between Apollo Hospitals and Fortis. Who has more patience?
It's actually true. You need a lot of patience.
Unless your name is Bhaskar, you have all the shots.
Well, I think that's for singles though. Doubles. Well, in the beginning I used to go for my forehand shots a lot, but now everyone thinks they got used to that forehand. So I have to game up.
Titans up 7 love. I mean, this is needs a major comeback from the Raptors to make it a contest.
8-0-1 side change.
Side
So,
change.
Bhaskar, assuming you were going to advise the Raptors right now, obviously you know Rishabh, you know Tamin. I mean, they're actually decent players, not that they're bad players, good players. And Nick and Tirtha obviously are well. So, what would you tell the Raptors?
So the first thing I would tell them is, from what I've seen until now, the game is going really fast, and they need to play those dinks. They need to do those very good dinks. I mean, not the dead dinks, but really good dinks where they even can't, poach and finish the point.
For the benefit of the viewers, can you actually explain the difference between dead dings, regular dings, etc.?
So a dead dink is just something that you just put the ball in on the other side, where the opponent usually has a chance to speed it up, or they can just lob you out, and it's basically a weapon for them. And sometimes in a really good situation dead dinks work, but usually they don't. So the ding that you want to go for is the one with slice, or a rolled shot with the backhand, or a forehand. So those are the dings, the opponent just cannot do much with those, and they have to be like really low to the net height. I mean, like, I don't know, the centimeters wise, 3-4 centimeters to the net, and they have to go like in a really good pace. So those are the things that you want to do.
So, Bhaskar, obviously, we've lived enough life right now where we know we've been in a bit of a corner. You're down 9 love or love 9. What is your mindset at that point in life?
So, I mean, it's a very tough situation to be in, and you feel like nothing is working out, right? But that is when you have a chance to do it, and I think I can tell with the example of Niharika's match before, where she was down how much? Like 10-4?
Difference of 5-6 points. You're absolutely right.
So, I mean, one thing I really admire about her is that she's in her own zone. There are like literally 200 people out here shouting, and it doesn't get to her head. And that is what makes the difference when you're down as well. So the comeback is due anytime. You can come back anytime. So it is up to the player to just shut everything out and just focus on the court and the ball. That's it.
Do you reckon, and obviously it's a bit of a controversial question, do you reckon if a player is experienced and good, let's say he's down big, would you let him be? Or would you actually give advice or encourage your rest of the team to actually give advice?
No, 100% encouragement has to be there every single point.
So encourage him to give advice or just encourage him generally?
No, with the advice as well. Because they are down because they're not doing something right. And they have to change something up. So I think in this match as well, I feel like the Raptors need to slow down the game and wait for the right shot. Because see, as you can see now, there was a pop. Clearly a pop there where Nikhil just poached. So that cannot happen if they want to really come back from there.
Nikhil carrying on from his form from IPA where he won the silver medal for the 30 plus.
Yes.
Making Telangana proud.
I've seen a lot of improvement. I mean, not improvement, but a lot of confidence in Nikhil after he's got some medals in Bangalore. I can really see that in his game right now.
I think which is wonderful because he's actually not only helped his own game, but I feel he's added a lot to the Hyderabad pickleball culture. He's a very sharing person,
Yeah.
and he just, wherever you need help with your game, he's always there to help you. Doesn't care about whether you're going to be his competition later or this, that. That's a secondary thing, but
And even for their Titans, Shashank has improved a lot in doubles, to be honest. He wasn't like this before. He was just hitting every ball, but right now he knows he's understood the game.
so coincidentally, I actually played him yesterday.
Oh, is it?
And I played with him and Shashank. It was great because the worst and best thing was, I'm like, bro, you're playing really well. He's like, yeah, no, but I'm quite old. I'm like, how old are you? He said 24.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I left the chat.
That was the thing during my tennis days as well. He was the same height when he was even 14. So 14, 15, 16, I was like, unbelievable. This guy has a lot of great, in tennis he had a really good serve. And he still plays tennis actually. He still does travel for tournaments and all. But right now I think his focus is on pickleball.
I mean, that's a win for HPL.
Yeah. So the Raptors need a very big comeback from here.
I think, you're down love 13. It happens. But I think what you want to see, even at this time, we're down even love 14.
You
a
can
fight.
come
I
back.
think
Actually, you
when You got
can.
to challenge your inner Rafael Nadal in you, saying, no quitting,
Yes.
no surrender, fight till the end of time.
Yes. I feel it's all about the momentum. Once you start getting 2, 3, 4 points, it's usually when you notice that the opponent teams they take the break, the timeout. So they know that the momentum is slowly losing out, so they need to do something. And I feel like if the Raptors get that right now, with 3, 4 points, there is still a chance.
The first game actually was quite close, yeah? And in some ways,
See,
it
it's
actually
2
sets
points.
the momentum of what's going to happen later, right? Once you win the first game, automatically your team is actually confident. I mean, one argument can be made that most of the teams that actually win the first game have maybe a 60-65% chance of winning the the whole tie.
Is that a stat that everyone has measured right now? I mean, is that something that every team has gone through?
To be honest, there's no. I haven't measured this, but I just educated guess.
I think that's true as well, because the first game gives you a lot of confidence once you win. So, but the great thing about HPL,
Chargers should be like coming back apparently.
yeah.
Last month, but
Yeah,
otherwise,
yeah.
last week, but otherwise.
No, but the great thing
All the
about
time
this
we're
is that even after 3 love down, I've seen Dream Breakers 3-all and people coming back and winning. So,
And I think, especially in the longer run, it's going to go a long way when you actually start playing like state tournaments, national tournaments, international tournaments. When you've actually been down multiple times, you get used to it. Your mind changes, your breathing changes, your fighting spirit changes. And I think the only thing that actually gets you used to it is not practice on a practice field. It's actually practice in tournaments.
yeah.
And I think that goes a long way in terms of where you can actually be. Oh, good point.
Oh, great game. I mean, the Titans really played really well.
So Titans up.